Welcome to LI on the Rise. This is all about people who are chasing their dreams. And today I'm with a hip hop artist. Please introduce yourself.
What's going on, Long Island? I go by the season, and I'm a hip hop artist and producer.
Welcome to the show, man. It's been a long time coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's been a minute.
I follow you on Instagram and I seen a photo of you going skydiving.
Yes,
What,
yes.
what made you want to do that?
So it was a real, no pun intended, leap of faith that me and my then girlfriend, now wife, decided to partake in, and it was really just, a real face your fears moment. Really, it was really out of character for myself. You know what I mean? Definitely inspired by her. I was the type of kid that was like scared to go on roller coasters. You know what I'm saying? I would go with my friends and chicken out right as we got to the end of the line, stuff like that. Like that was me growing up. So, you know what I mean? For me, it was real, like a real moment that kind of changed the way I look at life. You know what I'm saying? Not to take things for granted and let fear dictate how you move. I bought it for us for her birthday. That was that's 8 days before my birthday, and we went for her birthday. Had to sign that. You could die, right? Sign here. Okay. You can die, right? Sign here. Okay. You could die, right? Sign here. You have to like sign that you could potentially die like 8 times, and then they wouldn't let us go because it was too windy that day. So it ended up getting rescheduled for my birthday. So it was weird how like we initially were gonna go on her birthday and it ended up getting rescheduled right for my birthday. But it ended up working out. It was a great experience. Funny story. There was a video that went viral on World Star years back of people base jumping off the Freedom Tower as it was being built, and that was actually the crazy person that I was strapped to when we skydived, and yeah, he did like front flips right out the plane as we jumped off. It was a crazy experience.
I want to start jumping into the music, but before I do, when it comes to people that are tuned into this that might have not heard of you, what do you got to say to them to like make them excited about listening to your music and checking you out? What do they need to know?
I mean, I'm I like to think that I'm probably one of the most versatile artists. I like to describe myself as a jack of all trades. When it comes to music, like I can hit a whole bunch of different styles. I produce my own music now. I didn't always produce my own music, but for probably the past 4 years or so, like I've been producing my own music. So I've been mixing, mastering, doing everything myself. You know what I mean? So I'm a one man band to a certain extent, and yeah, um, yeah. I'm not the best self promoter, but I like to let the music do the talking sometimes.
I was listening to your stuff, man, and I can rock with it. You know what I mean? It's like easy listening, easy for me to absorb. You know what I mean? You got simple message, and you just rock bob your head to it. I fuck with it, bro.
Word, I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
of course, man. So I want to jump into some of your tracks. So you have a song called "Elevate,"
Yes,
and there's a line that stood out to me. You say, "I'm feeling like I'm top five, dead or alive."
yes, sir. Yeah. So to pretext that bar, I believe I said something about never getting listed on like a Long Island list. But you know what I'm saying? But the mentality that I have is like bigger than that. So, you know what I mean? Everybody like I'm sure you've seen it, like these top artists in Long Island lists come out and you know what I mean, people get mad, salty that they're not on the list or that. And like I think that might have been around the time that I wrote that song. So I was you know, uh just kind of touching on that, like where you know what I mean. I want to have that Jadakiss mentality where it's like, you know, I'm top five, dead or alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to. I feel like you have to have that mentality if you want to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you if you get comfortable being the big fish in a small pond, you're never going to be able to transfer over to the big pond or the sea, the oceans. You know what I'm saying? So like, like if you know anything about fish, you can't put a freshwater fish in the salt water, or vice versa. So like, I want to be a big fish in the big pond, not not just a big fish in the small pond. A big theme in a lot of my music, especially over the past couple of years, since I've been recording myself, definitely was inspired a lot by Nipsey Hussle and Russ, where it's like you have to kind of manifest this stuff into your life. So like a lot of the stuff I'm saying, like, it's either stuff that I've done or that I want to do or that I want to see myself as, or I want to, what I mean, put myself in that position. So a lot of times I'm speaking it to myself. And like, if you've ever done any like research on manifestation, you know what I mean? Uh, like if you, what's the name of the book? I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now, but Napoleon Hill. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. I can't see it on my bookshelf over there. But you have to repeat a mantra to yourself every day. And from what I've seen in music is, um, from learning from my mentor, and you know what I mean, just my own observations, is that like people manifest stuff into their lives without even knowing it. Like they're talking that shit like they're this or that, and like that they have all these problems, but they don't really have the problems, and then they're bringing these problems into their lives. Or they're talking about this car, you know what I mean, when they're driving in a Honda, and then you know what I mean, a year later, 2 years later, 5 years later, they're in that Bentley that they were talking about. It's about believing the feeling. And like, I can repeat it a million times just by playing it. I hear my voice just by playing the song. So I hear that my own voice repeating that message over and over again through my music every time I listen to my music.
Someone might be tuned in. They might be a little skeptical, like speaking, a Bentley into existence. And, you want to dive a little deeper because people might be like, what?
Yeah, so I mean, I really try to practice it all the time. It's just like, speak about the things that you want. Like, even goes to the Bible. Like, ask for what you want. Closed mouths don't get fed. Like, you have to ask for what you want. And like the idea of manifestation is asking the universe or asking God, however you want to describe it. I view the universe and God to be one and the same. That like every single piece, every single human, every single living and unliving thing is God, in my opinion. We're all part of this bigger thing. So you know what I mean? Like, if you want something, ask for it. That's the basic premise. If you want something, ask for it. Like, you're not gonna get it if you don't believe you're gonna get not gonna get it. If you believe you're not gonna get it, you already lost. You're not getting it. You know what I'm saying? So belief is the biggest part of it, and then you have to ask for it. That's number two, and then you have to make action towards it. That's three. You have to keep going down that path, and it might take, for some people it's quote unquote overnight, 1 year. Some people it takes 10 years. But if you're consistent and you really really working towards it and you really believe it, I believe that it will happen.
So, what are the things that you're asking for that you want to achieve?
So I mean, I want to be a my mantra for myself, I tell myself, you're a successful artist, producer, and businessman. I tell myself that in the mirror every morning. You're a successful artist, producer, and businessman. And my definition of success may be different from your definition of success, but my definition of success is successfully achieving the goals that I write down for that year. Or, so whether it be to release an EP and, you know what I mean, break break the records that I broke beforehand, my personal records. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my definition of success is raising the bar every time. It could be an inch, it could be a mile. Like as long as I'm raising the bar every time, that's successful to me.
You saying that, how far do you want to take it? Like, do you want, like, are we thinking crazy big, like world tour, a bunch of money, a bunch of fame?
I'm not gonna set a ceiling or a floor for myself. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as I could possibly take it, the ideal situation for me would be to continue doing it independently, with the team that I'm already working with. So I work in the art industry. I'm an assistant for an artist manager. We mainly focus on the visual art side of things, but we spent some time working with the reggae artist Hood Celebrity, uh, representing her. We still work with her on like brand side of things, but not so much on the day to day anymore. There was a time where, we were working with her just about every day. So um, yeah, as big as it could possibly go. You know what I'm saying? Like my main thing is like as long as I'm doing what I want for a living, like happiness is the biggest success, and I believe I've already accomplished that. So it's just a matter of t- leveling up every year. You know what I'm saying? Like always having a better year than last year, always having a better day than yesterday, better week, better month. You know what I'm saying?
I really like that, man. That's a good mindset to have, man. It all starts here.
Yeah,
But
it's got
like,
to be sustainable too. You know what I'm saying? Like we could have pipe dreams and be like, oh, like, I want to be the next Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Eminem, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, there's these artists that are on world tours that a lot of us have never heard of. You know what I'm saying? That are like touring Europe and touring Canada and touring the US that, you know what I mean? A lot of us have never heard of. So like, I don't need like the 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 fame for my ego. Like I need happiness first, and you know what I mean, money second.
some artists feel like they need to achieve those big dreams to feel that happiness. And that's cool what you just said. I need my happiness first, and then I'll chase what I want, which is
Yeah,
such a better way of going about it.
yeah. Because I mean, this is a this, this is a lonely journey that like you have to like. Not everybody's built for, and like a lot of artists are out here depressed, and like it's not cool. It's not fun to be depressed and trying to chase your dreams. It really it could hurt the art. Sometimes it could help the art. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're drawing from that place and you're really just like letting letting your heart out on the record, like sometimes that could be a good thing. But like generally speaking, like I said with that manifestation stuff, like look at Biggie, his two albums. What were his two album names? Ready to Die, Life After Death. Tell me that isn't like eerie when you think of manifestation. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of stuff that I don't want to speak on myself.
Wow. That was some heavy shit right there.
You know?
Holy shit. Well, since we're speaking of manifestation, I just want to give a shout out to the unreleased music because you have a song, Seed Phrases,
Yes.
and you have a line, words matter because you can speak them into existence. Now, I was gonna
Yes.
ask you about that, but I know we covered that already. But shout
Yeah.
out to that song and the unreleased music too.
Yes.
That
Yes.
you were
That's gonna be off the EP titled Seed Phrases. That's coming very soon. I'm gonna be making an announcement very soon.
What's your thoughts on like this new generation of rap that we have?
I mean, I think there's a time and a place for everything. Um, I'm definitely not one of those people that's like, oh, like, back in my day, like rappers were this way, that way. Like, I definitely think there's a time and a place for everything. I think, some of the stuff is really not for me. So I try to just like, you know, keep it out. Like, I think diet is important, and I'm not talking like food. I'm talking like content, like what you intake content wise is important. So like I try to keep certain things out. You know what I mean? Like super negative stuff. I try to keep it away. But like there is a lot of good stuff in the new generation too. You just kind of gotta look for it. You know.
And who is
I,
that to you? Like a Joyner Lucas or
I mean, I think Joyner's fire. I think conceptually he's always on point. He always got has cool concepts. I love his process. Like I don't know if you've ever seen him talk about it, where he thinks of the video first, writes the treatment for the video, then he writes the song. So that's a crazy process. I love a lot of the Dreamville artists like JID, like um Kaz, Earth Gang, like I like a lot of artists, to be honest. Like I lean more towards the lyrical stuff. I like the lyrical stuff, but like, I like having a good time too.
that's what I want to X to. Do you like any of the new guys? Like a tiny bit? Do you fuck with any of the new wave?
Like what new guys? Because like, you know what I mean? Those the guys I just named were new, are newish. Like I like them. Like I like
But like for the new style, like the 21, the Uzis, the Little Skies, the
oh yeah, time and a place. Time and a place. Put me in the right
who,
setting. I like them. You know what
who,
I'm saying?
who,
Like
who do you like though? Like if I said, here's my phone, go onto YouTube, I want you to bump a new wave rapper, who you going to first?
I like some Young Thug.
All right, see, that's someone I wouldn't expect you to like.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
like some of his flow patterns are crazy. Like, I really definitely respect a lot of his flow patterns, and he's got some bars too. You gotta listen a little bit, but you can find some serious bars in the
Dude, it's
mix.
hard to understand sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, it can be, but I definitely I respect everybody that's really grinding, because this music shit's not easy. And like
Hmm.
probably the biggest skill set that we need as artists is garnering attention. You know what I mean? That's a talent in its own right, so it's got to be respected.
Yeah, it's true, man. No matter how you feel about the music, if someone hit major success with it, you got to give them props. It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah, because
Hmm.
you know what I mean. One man's trash is another man's treasure. That's why I try to never hate.
I appreciate you taking the time and doing this, bro.
No, I appreciate you, Christian. Thank you very much.
Of course, man. You're welcome, dude. And before we wrap it up, just let everybody know where they can follow you and listen to the music.
Yeah, so you can follow me on all socials at I am the season. If you search the season on streaming platforms, I should be one of the first to pop up. And yeah, go check me out.
Sweet, man. Yo, everybody tuned in. What are you doing? Go check the music. Get the fuck out of here. It's time to get the fuck out of here. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yo, appreciate you.
Nah, I appreciate you.